Welcome back to the channel. This is Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios. Now, there is plenty of positivity around Stamford Bridge. It's summer that has seen Chelsea sign some interesting players, and it's looking like there's plenty of hope for Chelsea. A summer that also saw the club win the FIFA Club World Cup, beating European champions Paris Saint-Germain against all odds. Enzo Maresca and his Chelsea side are expected to not just compete for a top four, but however also compete favorably for the Premier League title, looking at the players they've brought in and how well they performed at the tail end of the 2024-2025 season. Previewing Chelsea's season in the year 2025-2026, Uncanny Simon the Bishop joins me as we look at the Blues this season, the Premier League, the Champions League also, because they are back among Europe's elite team. They are not just playing this season, guys. Chelsea coming to the season as world champions. Now, that's something different from the Chelsea of last season to the Chelsea that comes in this season. If you think that the Blues were passers-by last season, this season, they are not on that same level as they are one to look out for this season. First in the Premier League and, of course, in Europe in the largest time. Because if you beat Paris Saint-Germain, you're as good as playing among the big boys.
Yeah. I mean,
how time flies.
How time flies.
You were certain that Maresca
Chelsea that last year by this time, you know it now. And my weight came to pass.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, I was surprised at the end of the year.
I
didn't expect
no thanks to the Club World Cup.
Not really.
Even
Not thanks to
that.
them finishing in fourth position.
Yeah.
I mean, is it fourth or third?
Fourth.
Yeah. Not thanks to that. I mean, to that. But I didn't expect that. Like I said, I didn't mind what last season. I said, look, this side is not ready. America is not good enough. That you were wonderful in a second division competition. It's not enough for you to. I mean, we've seen that happen with a lot of managers. That was why I was a bit pissed off when BSL was opted for
the coach of the year.
You know, you don't do that kind of a thing. Come on, playing in the second
championship.
Listen, but come on, fast forward to this time around. Chelsea is a different team completely. Everything is working for Chelsea. Everything seems to be perfect for Chelsea right now. Young team is that one thing that's going to count against them. Like I said, I'm still going to maintain that position. A developing team might not win reasonable lottery. Forget about the one often that you saw at the Club World Cup. Fact. 8 matches. Is it 8? No,
7 matches. They won 6.
They were able to execute it. But the champions, I mean, the league itself, a developing team does not win the league. If I am lying, probably just has your mind back and tell me when you can. Because I mean, we saw that with Arsene Wenger. No, they are Nelson and the best of them. No, Abu Dhabi next season they'll be mature enough. Are they going to compete? You understand? So. The truth is this, that is the only thing that might count against. But the other part, everything seems rosy in Stamford Bridge, on and off the pitch. On and off the pitch. Because it will surprise you to know that Chelsea net spending so far this season is just about 34.5 to 35 million pounds. Net spending. It means what comes in and what went out. Because what went out is about 240 million. Then what came in is about 205 million pounds. What else? I mean, what else do we want? They just won the Club World Cup. So everything seems okay for Chelsea right now. And if there's one thing that it will be difficult for you to bet against, it should be Chelsea this time around. Betting against Chelsea is probably it's going to be suicidal. Are they winning the championship? Probably not. You understand? But are they going to compete effectively? Are they going to surprise a lot of people? Fact. Would they go for in Champions League? Come on, that is guarantee. If you're going to knock down, if just 45 minutes, if it's 45 minutes to annihilate PSG, what else are we talking about here? So come on. The season looks. If anyone's supposed to be smiling right now, it's not Arsenal fan, not even Liverpool fan, not even Man U fan, not Man City fan. Chelsea fan should be the ones smiling right now going into the season because they should bring me with so much confidence.
No, so
everything seems right with Chelsea.
You know, I don't like agreeing with Uncanny Sam on so many things, but it looks like you just saying it exactly as it is. You know.
So you think Chelsea are there?
No, they can compete.
They are the hit factor.
They are the hit factor because at the end of the day, you know. I feel they're punching far above their weight, and I think the development under Enzo Maresca is rapid.
I think
I used to tell you that it gets worse and get better, but it looked like it was going to get worse for Chelsea. But there was this kind of a spiral.
Let me just get in before you continue. I think Enzo Maresca is a Teta that we've never seen. Yes. Enzo Maresca is Arteta that way. Think you understand that we've never
Elaborate. In what way? No, because I have my reasons. Last season, we're sure that Maresca was not.
Was it the bad?
Yeah.
Though he has helped himself.
Yeah. No.
Because let's be honest with
Progress,
ourselves.
everything.
The way
everything.
he also reads games, it's been different from how he started this
game
season.
management.
His game management, player management
has
been
You
good.
guys are busy.
Funny enough, his ability to even say, "Look, you're not good enough for me. You're good
Drop,
enough for me.
yes.
You're not good enough for me.
Spot
Take
on.
leave." You understand?
Without scandal.
Apart from Chaloba, which is still even questionable, there's no player that this guy is a leaf that we're saying, why do you allow this person to leave?
Yeah.
There's no one player so far that you can say
Everything has been spot on.
Now, if you should elaborate, right? Come on, when Arteta came, we saw progress. He's going to make trophy wise now, my brother.
He won
Trophy wise.
But let's be realistic.
Progress too.
I want to look at it from this point of view. The fact that he has given Chelsea a star. In those days, he'll tell you just find the ball to the Drogba, he will do his thing.
Yeah.
Get the ball to Lampard, he will do his thing.
Yeah.
And it
From
was
Peter Cech to Drogba.
exactly. It was route one, but the most perfect route one in football history. Under Enzo Maresca, they seem to they are young players, and he allowed them make the mistakes. Towards the beginning of the season, they were making the mistake, but he had a plan.
A plethora of mistakes.
He had a plan. He wanted them to play a certain way, and come what may, he believed in the process.
Yeah.
And that is what he's ripping out now. When we got let me take it back a bit to the Club World Cup where Chelsea were struggling at the beginning of the tournament. Some country will press the panic button. I want to change something immediately. But for Maresca, it was like they will improve. They will get better. And boy, oh boy, they did. From the quarterfinal, it looks like a different Chelsea.
Arrived.
Exactly. But Joao Pedro just looked like the final piece in the pod. And the fact that Liam Delap is enjoying the competition as well makes it more, and that's why I feel so sad for Nicola Jackson. It looks like the only route for him right now, this Chelsea, is the door. Because I don't think he's going to get into this squad within Delap. And the fact that some players like Andre Silva, Andros Santos are beginning to slot in. We thought they were not going to be good enough, but the way Estavio, like they've been playing for Chelsea for over a very long period of time, because of the style. As Maresca wants it a certain way, it was going to get bad. He knew, but he believed. And it's reaping the reward. For me, they're better than where they were last season.
Earlier you asked question when we're talking about Manchester United, you asked about the front three, right? Like I said, history enough on paper. I mean, aside,
on paper,
right?
If
you ask me, which team has actually done the most amazing signings? Chelsea.
Yeah.
Joao Pedro.
Estavio.
Gittins.
Liam
Estavao.
Delap.
You can go on and on.
Those guys will play their part.
But my issue, like I said, I'm still going to repeat it.
Yeah.
Just way to compete.
Developing players.
Yeah. Developing players, yes. But there is an aspect of Chelsea that's not been taken care of.
Which
number one, the goalkeeping department. Then number two, the defense too. Chelsea defense can be overrun. Centre back.
Yeah, centre back.
No, now even
a right back.
No, here is it. Don't say centre back.
Is
untouchable.
Is in the class of his own.
Yeah.
And with the number of matches,
but the other part,
there's no guarantee that we're going to see Kukurea like this all through the season.
I think that's why they've gone for Gerald.
If anything happens to Kukurea, do you have a powerful player?
No, I think they don't have it. Yeah, because I think what Chelsea
have done. Can you trust this Chelsea backline with a 19-year-old?
What Chelsea have done better than what they didn't have last season was that
the mixture of
if Kukurea misses
the game, somebody
you see the entire flatness in the Chelsea backline.
Yeah,
because the left-hand side is a huge trouble.
Now, don't even go too far. He has not missed a game, so we've not seen anything yet.
No, there were times when they rested him. They had to bring him at halftime because last season. Yeah, there were games that
they don't struggle in the first half.
They struggled. That's
what I'm saying.
He has now gone for let's say a left back that did well with Ajax last season as a backup.
Anthony was a star with Ajax.
When he came to
a lot of people.
When he
not even Anthony. Chelsea have signed the Hakimi from Ajax.
Yeah,
we've seen a lot of players come from Ajax. No,
it's not even about Hakimi per se, Nkane. To be sincere with you, there's no leader at that back line.
No, there isn't.
Kobe, who was supposed to be the leader, voila, may not be playing this season. What we are getting knee injury. And then who do you want to lead the line? Tosha Drabioyo? Nah. Barashile? Nah. Chaloba? Is he a leader?
Can you trust him?
Can you trust him? If on his good day, he can be unplayable. On his bad day, he can be very flat. So, you can't trust him. I know you can say Kukurea, but Kukurea cannot play as center back. He's even playing left back. So for me, that back line
and James cannot stay fit.
And again, come on, I have to call him out. Sanchez. As much as Sanchez.
Okay,
He just cannot even stay fit, but he's a magnificent player. Or when he's unfinished fit. Gusto look like someone who has prospects. But when you play Gusto, the problem is that your attacking third is absolutely useless. Because all he will do for you is defend. And
but come on, we saw the different good story in the club World Cup.
that's what I'm
China,
saying. No, come on, just a.
attacking wise.
Can you see?
that was
Because of
James
James drafted midfield. I allowed him
James
to,
drafted
and
midfield.
James was also helping him out too whenever he needed to help out behind.
Yeah.
So I can tell you, give it to Maresca.
What-
The setup has worked.
Yeah.
Can this setup? It works for a tournament format.
Yeah.
In the sense, like I said, tournament, you don't need to be at your very best. You don't need to know what you need per time. 7 games, you're champion.
Yeah.
Premier League, 38 games over a period of 7
And you
to
need
8
to win
months.
at least 25
Injuries
and
will play.
above.
Drop of form will play. A lot of things will come. Carabao Cup will come. That you need to play or rest players. Decision making will have to play. Can Maresca be the man
Champions League
to do
is
it?
even there.
Champions League football.
last
He will
season-
play against La Creme de la Creme. Let me take his word. Against in Europe.
Because last
Can
season
he?
last season they were lucky to play in the third division.
Conference
So
League,
they were
They had time and rest. They were playing teams that were not even
A
good
lot of
enough.
players
And
were
they
not
were
even
using
registered.
fringe-
They rest
players.
French players.
They were using
Playing.
player. So now we've actually identified 2 key areas, just like with every other team.
Yeah.
I think the only team we've known that we've actually talked about that have not identified serious area probably is Arsenal.
Yeah. Arsenal.
Is Arsenal. Man, you have their issue.
Chelsea
Chelsea have
has
their
an issue.
issue.
Liverpool has an issue.
Liverpool, so you can say they have their
Yes.
issue. You understand?
They overcooked
So,
this
but but we can't take away the fact that there's what we call momentum. That's what we have Chelsea right now.
They have the momentum.
They have momentum right
Flow.
now.
The flow.
How long are they going to sustain it?
And
And do
winning-
they have,
winning
like I
is
said, midfield up front. Chelsea is almost flawless.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Midfield up front.
Absolutely. Don't touch
They
it.
come on, they say,
Enzo,
they say,
Santos.
they always tell you that look, attack win matches,
Yeah,
defense
defense
win
win
trophies.
leagues
and trophies,
and win trophies.
and that is an issue. I'm surprised that they still not looking at that centre back pairing. That they don't see the midfield to go for
And another thing I
and
want-
establish.
I want- see.
Now let me just say something.
Yeah.
Finally, Maguire is going to be
Maguire
up there.
He's going to
for
be there
sale.
for sale. We are here officially.
Funny enough, guess the team that is going for him. Liverpool. Not even Chelsea.
The Chelsea are in talks with
Ibrahim
Konate.
Konate.
Ibrahim
Oh, yeah,
Konate. They
from
want
Liverpool.
Konate
So-
from Liverpool. And Valentine was one of the possible replacements.
But
for
anyway,
Liverpool.
guys, even if they get Konate is not a leader. Leader in Liverpool defense is Virgil van Dijk. Konate cannot lead because he too is error prone. In quote. So my question is,
It's more of the before exuberance. with
exactly.
him.
My problem is character. This Chelsea team. Now it's going so cozy and so nice.
when it goes bad.
And when it goes back, who can stand up and be counted? That's my problem. Now winning is contagious.
Yeah,
Win, win, win.
yeah.
When you start losing, it can also be contagious,
yeah.
if you don't nip it in the bud. Now the question is, which Chelsea player will say, okay, like John Terry would do of old, or like Lampard
Probably
of old?
Caicedo.
I think
like
Enzo
drop
and
out old.
Caicedo. For me,
Caicedo.
Enzo doesn't
Enzo
look like a
and
leader
Caicedo.
for me.
No,
No,
I don't
he's a very
agree.
good ball player. I think his ball playing, his ball playing acumen has begun to show forth because I mean, asking what was the Enzo we saw at the World Cup. It began to show that ability to. When I talk about people who lead, if you call Caicedo, yes, I'm talking about leading from the back. Who does? Apologies. Who does that? That's the
That's the
question.
issue.
Big question.
Coleman look like the guy who would have, but unfortunately, injury has been.
Now let's talk about Chelsea's pound for pounds players. Now you've got Delap and
Joa.
Pedro.
Yeah.
Could this be a good headache for
It is.
for the
any team in the
now
world.
Estival, the
Estival
young
from the
Brazilian
wing, yeah,
from the wing.
Yeah.
Yao Pedro, Gittins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now it looks like
I can't even remember that
and if he
Chelsea bought
puts-
Gittins.
And if you put Copama also on the flank,
Yeah,
and also play him in the middle.
I think finally we
I think
now
Chelsea-
see
yeah.
Palmer in the middle permanently because those are business doing.
Yes,
I mean,
Anything on the flank.
of course, you have more than enough
So it looks
guys
like
that can play from the flank.
Good
right now.
headache for Maresca going to
Yeah, it
this
is.
season.
It is.
But I think it picks
Good
itself.
headache.
The quality picks itself. No disrespect. And then I said, let me see here. If as a number 9, you put in Delap and of course Joao Pedro. All day long with my eyes closed is Joao Pedro. Because he can bring
Fact.
X factor.
Fact.
He'll score
Plays
you
on the
goals.
flank,
He can play from the
plays
flank.
on
He
the
can create his hold up plays from
He's
He's
direct
really.
too.
He's
He's
direct.
direct.
And
One of the
most
most-
importantly, he's done it well in the Premier League for so long a time, more than Delap, who has only done it
That just
just
had one season.
One season.
Just
Good.
last season.
In the wings, it's unplayable. There's one player who, when he's playing, he brings the better of every other player playing. His name is Pedro Neto. He starts all day long. All day long. The problem now is
I think Chelsea got a
steal.
They got a steal by
It's a steal.
signing
It's a steal.
Neto
No,
because most clubs do not
I
look
think
at
it should be over right now. It's
it
on
was
for sale,
clear.
£100 million now. With the way he's playing. No, because the way they got him, was it for something 50? I was like, that was a steal. The same way I thought when they bought Van Dijk for some £10 million, people said, "Oh, it's expensive." Now going back to that time, it was a steal because
consistency.
Greece was so
longevity.
far over £100 million. It's now
No, let's
but now
leave
here
Greece,
it's going to be
please,
going for
please,
loans.
please.
So for me,
Everton,
Pedro is a steal. But again, it looks down who takes the other position. Would it be
Gittins.
Gittins, which I think Estavio. The boy has got.
Funny enough,
I think it's time before.
funny enough, you asked me one of those unnecessary buy that Chelsea did is Gittins.
Gittins. It's English anyway. The press will help you hype it.
Not enough.
Not enough. I don't think I've seen enough.
Not enough.
Just one Champions League season, and all of a sudden it looks like he's all over the place. Even I try to. No,
I
try to
think
play.
Esteban
I
could
try to
bench
play.
him.
No, all day long. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday. All day long. It's the truth for me. I think Esteban he's got good finishing. He scores goals. His work rate.
He's a better player. Simply, we don't even
And,
make him all
and
this.
the boy wants to shoot.
Yes, he wants to shoot. And the boy has got a name to build. Gittins is English. Win, lose, or draw is English. They will love him that way.
It doesn't work that much.
After one season.
Yes.
Guys, what's the likely position for Chelsea in the Premier
Top 4
League?
certainly.
All day
Can they
long.
win the league?
Top 4 certainly. Can they win the league? No. That I can say it emphatically. No.
Did we read, are you sure we didn't read from the same text before coming on this show? But it just looks like for
Emphatically
me,
no. Fact.
Big no. A
If you
no
ask me.
with a capital N.
I mean, aside from even what I've seen from different pundits, I've not seen a pundit that actually rated Chelsea as one of the decent. All the pundits.
The only thing I can give Chelsea a benefit of that is that there's still a long way to the end of the transfer window.
Yeah.
If they shut up shop and get a goalkeeper, get a solid defender who can lead. I'm not saying another prodigy who's 19-year-old
Yeah.
or 20-year-old, not Hato. A top-class defender.
A QA is not going to be a bad idea for them.
God bless you very much.
QA is not going to be a bad idea for them.
But Chelsea have got plenty of defenders. Yeah, because
None of them is in class of
They
QA.
signed Sa.
None of them is in class of
They signed
QA.
Sa, if I'm not mistaken.
Malang,
Yes.
is it Malang Sa?
No, not Malang Sa. They
Yeah,
signed
a Sa guy.
a particular
See, they have
Sa.
one Iswago self that
The
I don't even-
midfielder.
in
Midfielder.
midfield. So they choked.
That was
and
Iswago.
Esugo. He's a Nigerian, beautiful guy. I think he has a future. But it's for it may not be now, but it looks like someone who's got prospect. I think I love what I saw against was it the last game against when they played against what's the last game they played
AC
AC Milan.
So
But again,
if you
that
ask me-
back line, with those that are Bioyo, he looks like one. It looks like a granite.
Well, probably
He's going to explode.
don't worry. For
Okay.
Tosin, he was in Nigeria. So he has been cooked.
Yeah, they're not
You're going to be seeing a different Tosin next season.
We hope he's so.
Well, of course, the news are that he's even switched allegiance to Nigeria.
Nigeria also, yeah.
Maybe not will not be ready for the September World Cup qualifiers for Nigeria, but should be ready for the Nations Cup. And that's where there's a huge problem with.
Where will they play?
Well,
Where will they play?
I think it's
Well, he
you know,
play-
it will slot straight into
That
the
guy
Super
can
Eagles.
walk into our defense,
Straight-
into
because
the heart of our
Because
defense
is
straight.
bad right
No,
now.
so-
Of course, that's why he has a place.
I am not even trying to sugarcoat because he plays in Chelsea.
No.
With all due respect to William Troost Ekong.
He's done-
With all due respect to Ekong, Tosin starts any day, anytime ahead of Ekong.
Yeah, I agree.
With all due respect to the captain of the Super
Well,
Eagles.
that's even our business.
Any
today.
day, any
It's
day.
not our business.
We'll
it's
talk
not our
about that
business.
when the time comes.
When the time
Exactly.
comes. So guys,
Yeah.
you've gone for a top 4 finish, not to win the
A top
title.
four
Top
finish,
four,
yeah,
why
come
not?
on.
Can they disturb in the Champions League because they are back?
Yeah,
of course,
Why
of
not?
course, of
That's what they
Funny
do.
enough.
That is, I will give them better chance with each other than Arsenal. No disrespect to Arsenal.
Why?
Yeah, because they are spoilers. I call Chelsea spoilers. Go watch the Cup. The permutation was like, they would not do that.
No.
They
I think here's
understand-
simple truth. They understand tournament.
I think
they
years
understand
upon years.
tournament format. of
Years
football.
upon years, Chelsea has
They
a way
know
of
what it takes to
understanding
play.
tournament.
Arsenal doesn't know how to play anything. Neither tournaments nor marathon. But we hope this season could change. But again, if it's for the tournament, I wouldn't fancy Chelsea to win a trophy than Arsenal this season. No disrespect, what I'm saying. Forget about the Arsenal team and all the statue and everything. They know how to win things. It's a mentality.
I mean, that is simply explain why I say
simple.
it.
They know how to win things.
Maresca is the Arteta that we've never seen.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, big season for
Great
Chelsea
stuff,
fans.
Chelsea
Big
fans.
season for Enzo Maresca at Chelsea. He's been nominated for the Ballon d'Or Coach of the Year after a good season with Chelsea. One, winning the, Club World Cup
And of
and
course,
then the Conference League.
yeah.
And also qualifying Chelsea back
To the
to Champions League, finishing top 4. Not many gave him that chance 12 months ago at the start of the 2024-2025 season. Now with his own squad, will Maresca lead Chelsea to their first Premier League title in almost 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. Is it up to 15? The last time Chelsea won, almost 10 years
10
now.
years, yeah, 10
That, yeah, I think 2015 was the last time.
Yeah, 10 years now.
Under Antonio
Conte.
Conte,
Antonio Conte, yeah.
was the last time they won the Premier League title. Will he be the man? Is Italian, right?
Yes.
He is,
Italian.
he is.
Conte is Italian, Maresca is Italian.
Maresca is Italian.
He's Italian now.
Yeah,
He's
he's
as
Italian.
well. So could it be that no.
Well, for Chelsea, it's their season. European champions, world champions, and they'll be wearing that golden badge
For the next 4 years.
for the next 4 years. Even though FIFA is now saying they are considering bringing them into the next edition of the Club World Cup without qualifying. But that's another conversation for another day. With the Blues fight for a top 4 finish or win the Premier League title? Let's hear from you in the comment section. Is it Chelsea's year, or you think what they did towards the end of last season was a fluke? Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios.